Child's Play 2 1990. We are entering the happy 90s. I love the 90s. That was my favorite decade.
You think so? Well, yeah, I'd have to say me too. Definitely.
Absolutely. Everything was great then. Nope, nothing was bad. Everything was perfect.
Yep. Well,
This movie starts out for me with a lot of mumbo jumbo. We see some CEOs like talking some weird things about remaking Chucky, blah 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 blah. But we do get a sense like, oh yeah, this is supposed to be like corporate greed, like they just see kids as consumers and all that. So pretty accurate. Pretty accurate.
But it was stupid how they also the CEOs and stuff when they were talking and stuff, and they were telling the story about a kid's imagination of the dolls killing blah blah blah. It's funny that even the cops, they said that the cops denied it all. The mom went to a mental institution. Seriously? Like, one, they didn't portray the cops to be assholes like that to deny everything. But also, now that the mom's in the mental institution, you're never going to get to see her ever again. She's never mentioned again. So, but the fact that they were like, oh, well, screw what this kid said. Let's just make it again. Wow.
So, if you were a cop, would you go with that story of a killer
I
doll?
wouldn't lie, yeah.
You would be homeless pretty fast.
Well, fuck these people.
You didn't think about that, did you?
Well, you know, I'm gonna go Chucky mode on them too.
On them too?
Yeah.
So you're Chucky in this scenario then? We see that Andy is adopted into a new family. And when they come to the house, what the fuck is that kind of house? That was the ugliest house I've ever seen. Like blue and pink. That's a bad
Those are
combination.
pretty colors, but not for a house.
Not together.
Yeah.
Did I miss something right now? Did you have a joke inside your head now? The premise of the movie though is pretty much exactly like the first one, but this time like because Chucky wants to possess Andy to become human because he's also slowly becoming human while he's a doll, whatever. And this one is basically just Child's Play 1 over again. And at one point, Chucky has Andy tied to the bed in a C-star position and gagged. And trying to... but gets interrupted by his then, like, adopted sister, let's just call it that.
Yeah.
And she asks, she does ask how he got himself into that or something like that, but girl, you better ask some more questions because that is impossible! It's impossible for him to do that by himself. So if you don't, if you don't believe in the supernatural at this point, I'm talking from the sister's standpoint.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about a possessed doll, and you come into your house and you see your brother being tied up to the bed like that. Girl, there should be a red flag there because if at least you would say, maybe I should call child protective services. Bro.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Ow, fuck. Yeah, but like, in a serious matter though, like, if you're the sister there and your baby brother was tied up like that, which is impossible for him to do by himself, you would probably suspect the parents to do that. And that is fucking weird.
She literally asked Andy to, how did you tie yourself to the bed? Seriously?
Yeah, but no follow-up questions.
How did he tie himself to the bed?
That scene in itself was just a weird scene, but and also no, I'm gonna say that's for later. There isn't much to say about the movie itself because it's basically as I said, Child's Play 1 over again. So I just gotta mention the weird scenes And the other weird scene is the teacher is a fucking douchebag.
She was a bitch.
She was a biatch, yeah.
I'm so glad.
But what I'm pretty sure what she does is illegal though, because I'm pretty sure that's like unlawful imprisonment or something like that she does to Andy. But then also, and this is also related to the teacher, when Chucky kills her with the ruler, I'm just gonna say, and this sounds like just petty and like just unnecessary for me, but I'm pretty sure that's physically impossible to do.
Yeah, because I remember you saying while we were watching the movie that the ruler would have broken.
If you would be able to hit someone so hard you would cause like serious damage,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that a wooden ruler would break before. But that's just a theory though. I'm not a scientist. So at some point, Chucky is in the car with Kyle, who is the sister. And of course, Chucky threatens to kill her, wants her to bring him to Andy. And then they get pulled over by the cops. And even though I know at that point I have like a possessed killer doll right beside me, and the cops are there with guns, I would probably just seize the opportunity to throw Chucky out of the car or something. Like, Chucky has to pretend in that moment to be a doll.
Yeah.
And if he breaks that character, maybe he's able to stab you once, you will live, and the cops would shoot him. I don't know. It's a weird thing. She didn't seize the opportunity, but then again, she's blonde, and blondes are stupid.
But that part though was really dumb. The fact that when like after she got him thrown out the window, and he was standing against the fence, and she decides to try to ram into him. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why didn't she just drive away?
Yeah. Yeah. But then she would have to live the rest of her life in fear, though.
Yeah, but she really thought she was gonna kill him that way.
Fuck. Ow. Ow. What?
She really thought she was gonna kill him that way?
Yes.
No. Dumb decision.
Also, I'm gonna say, like, Chucky, I kind of felt a bit bad for him in the end. He goes through a lot of shit. And you gotta remember, he's basically human underneath the doll. So he feels pain and all that, and he goes through a lot of shit.
He kills a lot of people.
Still, I feel bad for him.
I don't feel bad for him.
I feel bad for him.
No.
Because the ending was in the factory, which looked like a childish chocolate factory or something like that.
The way when they put him, okay, so I will say when Andy put him, stuck him onto the little doll thing, and then made him go upwards into that machine that like puts a bunch of parts on him and stuff. That scene, like hearing the yelling stuff like that, like you feel the pain that he was going through. Even though I was pretty happy, I had to cover my eyes when Andy poured out that acid on him.
Yeah, no, it was a nasty moment for sure.
Yeah.
But Chucky bites the dust again. But what do you think of this movie as for a sequel, though?
I liked it. Besides the unsupportive foster parents and all that, and the way the beginning started with the cops, not being truthful, and then the mom going to the mental institution was kind of jacked up with the way they went with that storyline. I feel because then he really didn't have anybody to protect him, but it was okay. Some annoying parts, some good parts. Ending 50-50, so
yeah, I still say, like, for a sequel, it's good. So and this is like in terms of being a sequel to a movie, it's good. It's not the best, but I'm gonna say at this point it still keeps the franchise at a decent standard. It's good. It's watchable and entertaining. Has some like stupid scenes, but as for like flaws in the like continuity and all that, no, it still holds up. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs quarter up.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
Quarter up.
So then we're off to Charles Play 3.
Go.
And let's hope that's...
Get him being Chucky and running.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, too fast, too faster, faster, faster. Moving at speed of sound. Quickest hedgehog around. Got ourselves a situation.
He's little. I'm little.
that you are.